The third time was the charm for one special contestant on the Bachelorette finale, Monday night. And so, it turns out, was a rather magical evening in the fantasy suite. Heading into her concluding episode, Katie Thurston wasn't just torn between her pair of finalists, Justin Glaze and Blake Moynes. She was also torn up about the way Greg Grippo left the show a week earlier. What did it take for Thurston to rebound from this heartbreak? A romp between the sheets with Blake, apparently. "I love Katie," Blake said in an on-camera interview prior to taking her to bed. "I love her a lot, but if Katie's still hung up on Greg and she can't match that, then there's no point in getting engaged, if she's having doubts." Blake then poured his heart out to Katie, pointing to her celebration after scoring a hockey goal during their hometown date that sealed his romantic deal. "I love you and I'm effing really excited about life with you," he said. Thurston said she was speechless upon hearing such a declaration, only to quickly find the right words. "As much as I want to be stubborn and just do like you, it's scary and it's crazy, but I effing love you so much and I couldn't be happier that you're here," she told Blake. The stars celebrated with a trip to the fantasy suite, where they shared cheesecake and then breakfast. Katie referred to as the experience truly perfect, and added, "There's nothing I've ever wanted more than this adventure. I think him and I could have together." The Bachelorette even told Kaitlyn Bristow that during her time with Blake in the bedroom, she was plenty satisfied, many times, and it was just the best day of my life. "My heart officially belongs to Blake." Before she could hand it over, however, Katie had to crush the hopes and dreams of Glaze. "I was looking forward to today," she told Justin. "However, I did have my overnight with Blake and that I did tell him that I'm falling in love with him. And that is something I can only say to one person. And you are someone I wanted to explore things with, but given how I now feel about Blake, knowing I am in love with him, it wouldn't make sense to have us move forward and go on this date. It wouldn't make sense to have you meet my family, and that's where I'm at." Understandably, Justin expressed his disappointment in Katie's choice, noting, "Everything that I've said to you is 100% true. I just hope you know how special you are." From there, though, this finale was all about Blake and Katie. "I'm very unsure and uneasy about the decision that I'm going to make," Blake said after looking at engagement rings. "I love Katie. I love her a lot, but the I love you that comes with the ring is just different than another I love you. It just is." The series clearly had to drag things out, but it was evident at this point where things were headed. At the proposal site, Katie professed her feelings first, telling her aspiring husband, "I never knew I'd be falling head over heels in love with you. You are caring and supportive and confident and passionate, and you'll love me for me, and that's a love I never even knew existed. The night that you said you loved me changed my life forever because I knew in that moment I wanted to love you for the rest of my life. You and only you. You have made me the happiest woman alive, and in a world of change I want to be your constant. I love you today, tomorrow and forever, and I can't wait for our adventure to begin." Moynes then echoed the sentiment, "I know how great of a wife you're going to be, mother you're going to be, but I know there's things that scare you. And I know that you in the past have talked about how you've had to compromise the way that you are to make relationships work, and I don't want you to do that. But I can't give you what you came here for. Because you deserve a lot more than that. You deserve the world, and I'm excited to support you and be there for you every day moving forward." The two then kissed, and then the ring came out. Thurston said yes, giving Blake her final rose in the process. "This was meant to be," Katie said. "Like this exact moment we were always meant to experience together." Moynes proceeded to praise his new fiancée as the piece I've been missing that's going to make life better. And Katie said this is the start of forever, and they rode off on horseback. And that was it. But will this be it forever and ever? You tell us, will Katie Thurston and Blake Moynes get married? And the winner is yes. Click here to vote for yes. No way. Click here to vote for no. Katie Thurston has chosen her heart's champion. But will she make it down the aisle with Blake Moynes? View poll.